Justin Bieber looks like he is on drugs.
Yeah, man, he looks bad. He looks bad, man. Yeah. That is not the face of a person that's healthy, physically or mentally. That's bad. We are reacting to the Justin Bieber situation is sad. I don't know what's been going on with Justin Bieber, man. I've been hearing like things that apparently he's on drugs. I don't really know much of it because I don't really listen to Justin Bieber like that. But yeah, let's check it out. The video is by Maury. Shout out Maury. Yeah, let's see what's going on with Justin Bieber.
Alright, man, so looks like our boy Justin Bieber, best believer, has not been doing too good lately.
I've been this shit.
So yeah, lately it looks like this man has been extremely drugged up. He's been high, he's been off his rocks. And it's evident with his impending divorce, or allegedly. Those were rumors that him and Hailey Bieber are gonna be divorcing. And with the whole...
I didn't know that. Damn, that's crazy. That's sad, man. Why is it every single time a celebrity, like a male celebrity, is going through something, it's mostly because of divorce? Not always, but mostly because of like relationship issues or something to do with the opposite gender. But
Diddy situation, obviously. Diddy was a mentor to young Justin Bieber as he was coming up in the game. We all already know that. And as far as I can tell, rumors at this point, but they have been brought up in court document where he may have been linked to some type of abuse. So with the struggle of his marriage with Hailey Bieber, with the P. Diddy situation and rumors and speculation around him being abused in the entertainment business and that possibly damaging his psyche and his mental health, I can now see why he's up here looking drugged up and tired and rapping to some random ass song that I don't even know what we're listening to, bro.
I've been this shit.
Yeah, man, somebody please get this
that ain't it. That ain't the one.
this man some help desperately, immediately, urgently. Honestly, I don't know what the hell Justin Bieber was doing on his live stream, man. Like, clearly this man is tweaked out. He's zoned out. He's looking off into space. Clearly he's on some type of drug. And at this point, just like my last video with Kodak Black, it seems like a lot of these celebrities, these young celebrities who are either 30 or younger, are just crashing out, bro. They're drugged up. They've been abused. They've been strung out, exploited by their labels, their mentors, the people closest to them. And now they're just, as it appears to...
Yeah, what do you guys think? Do you guys think him and Diddy did something? I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know, but you never know, I guess.
Seem at a breaking point is what I'm picking up. A lot of these young guys are just at a breaking point. Here we have this one comment by Rachel. She said, people are saying he's not on drugs. I don't know who's saying that. It's obvious he's on drugs, but they say, have you ever been around someone on drugs? He's absolutely high on something, and it's not weed. In other news related to Justin Bieber, they say Justin Bieber, a 31-year-old married and father, is bragging about effing his ex. I refuse to believe Selena Gomez is the problem. But in another cryptic post by Justin Bieber, we have this photo here posted to his IG with over 1 million likes of him as a baby in front of a whole bunch of shipping containers, which in my opinion is creepy as hell. And then in the next photo, we have young Justin Bieber posting himself on his own IG. And the caption reads, Justin Bieber posted a photo of himself as a child and a photo of shipping containers with a baby in the picture on his Instagram page. In his post, he sadly wrote, he has anger issues, but he wants to grow and not react so much. Completely understandable. I used to be there. We know he's a victim, but he's telling us he was also trafficked in shipping containers, or just trying to expose this happens. I'm not sure if he was a victim of child trafficking. I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case at one point of his life, but we all know that child trafficking definitely happens in Hollywood, in the entertainment industry.
I was just about to say, man, Hollywood is a scary place, bro. Like, the diminishing returns of being a famous Hollywood actor or a famous Hollywood singer really is, I don't know if it's worth it, bro. I really don't know if it's worth it.
in the music industry, in all kinds of media. We know children are abused worldwide by a lot of rich and powerful people who are legit psychopaths. I mean, the man we shall not name in this video who allegedly hung himself like 2 to 3 years ago, and the list full of people on that island apparently never got to prison. Like, bruv, this is the world we live in, and Justin Bieber may have been a victim of all that. We may never know. And that may be a contributing factor to his declining mental health and the obvious psychological breakdown we're seeing before our very eyes.
Fans have been very concerned about Justin Bieber after some photos and videos in the last few weeks, and their concern in seeing images like this is thinking that perhaps he is in the middle of some drug binge.
Respectfully, I'm not gonna lie, looking at this photo right now, Justin Bieber looks like he is on drugs. He looks—
Yeah, man, he looks bad. He looks bad, man. That is not the face of a person that's healthy, physically or mentally. That's bad. And it's so sad because I feel like everyone at least heard Baby. You know his song, Baby? At least once. At least twice. So this is someone that is a part of so many people's childhood. And to see him in this state is very shocking, to say the least.
looks high as fuck. He looks strung out. He looks like he's been up for days, and he looks like complete shit. I'm sorry to say. He needs help. Just like Kodak Black, just like the rest of these celebrities. Honestly, I don't want to see any of these young guys ODing off of drugs when it can be completely avoided. Again, with the P. Diddy situation and the stresses of his marriage, and also him alluding to the possible fact that he could have been a victim of child sex trafficking and all the drugs and alcohol he must have abused in his life to cope with everything he's been hiding from the world. I mean, you can definitely see it on his face. And you know, recently I heard a song of Justin Bieber singing to his fans. You know, I'm not sure how old it is, but the message was definitely clear and obvious.
They criticize the things I did as an idiot kid. Oh, what if you had it all?
By the way, this song is beautiful. I've heard it before a couple of times, and it's a beautiful song. I never really thought too much into the lyrics, but now that I'm watching this video, it does hit a little bit different.
Nobody to call. Maybe
Also, another thing, sorry for pausing so many times, but Justin has one of the most beautiful voices. Like, out of any singer, like, musician that sings, he has such a beautiful voice. Like, it's insane.
that you know me. 'Cause I've had everything, but no one's listening, and that's just fucking lonely.
So clearly the message, you know, he says, what if you had it all, but you had no one to call? You know, he acknowledges that he has everything. He's privileged, but no one's listening. He says that's just effing wrong, you know? So as I've stated multiple times in my videos in the past, I mean, like I say, money can't buy everything. Money cannot buy mental health. Like, sure, you're privileged, you can do anything you want in the world, but if you have demons inside eating you up every day, you see plenty of rich people killing themselves all the time, ODing, hanging themselves, you know, crashing the F out. Like, bro, statistically speaking, a lot of the happiest people or people with the most well-being in the world typically come from third world countries where leisure is casual, family.
Ain't that funny? How the happiest people, and it's funny because I was literally talking about this with a friend of mine. How, you know, you see people here in the UK or in the US who are struggling with taking antidepressants, you know, struggling with depression in general, or just mental health. And then you look at the people back in my country, you know, or back in Ghana, Nigeria, you know, African countries, and you see these kids that live in conditions like these, in these kinds of houses. I've seen it. And they're so happy. They're smiling. They're always smiling. I'm not saying they're happy every single time, but they seem to live a happy life more than people living in the US and the UK and these, you know, the more developed countries. You know, it just goes to show that, you know, bro, happiness really comes from within. You don't need money. Money doesn't make you happy. Money it's just a source that brings you material things, right? And access to things. But happiness, you need to be happy here.
Is beautiful and the weather is nice. They may not be the richest, but you know, what they have is family, love, nature, and fun.
Lonely, I'm so lonely, I'm so lonely.
Honestly, the song is very powerful. You know, I know this is like a acapella type acoustic type song, and honestly, I feel for him, bro. I feel like Justin throughout his entire career was just an innocent kid who loved music, he loved singing, and you know, he got caught up in the trap of record labels and you know, the P. Diddy situation and people exploiting him for his fame, his talent, his money, and now he's at the older part of his life, you know, still a young man of course, but he just seems to be struggling with his mental health. You know, he's highlighting it on Instagram in front of millions of people. He's singing about it, you know. He's clearly going through drugs and addiction at this point in time. You know, he's potentially going to be breaking up with his wife and, you know, he's going to be losing half or more. And, you know, people need to understand death by 1,000 cuts. When you have all these things attacking your body and your mental health, your physical well-being from all types of angles every single day, bro, there comes a point where you can't take anymore, bro. There comes a point where there's that one final straw that breaks the camel's back, and then you finally flip the fuck out and something bad happens, something devastating happens that you can't come back from. And I'm genuinely hoping that Justin Bieber never reaches that point, because at that point it's pretty much over for most people. But yeah, man, like, I respect Justin. You know, he's always been sort of the guy who has been relegated to the pop slop generic type guy who has a fan base full of teen girls, who I suppose has been dismissed for his musical talent, but I genuinely think he's a talented guy. Immaculate vocals, can play multiple instruments, you know, can dance a little. Like, I genuinely think Justin deserves more respect than he has gotten through his entire career. You know, I even found this interesting clip floating around online with Justin singing with this guy, I forgot, I think Kid Leroy from Australia. It seems as though that he was drugged up here too, either high or drunk or a combination of the two, but I found this clip interesting.
When I'm away from you, I miss your touch. The reason I don't even love, it's been difficult for me to trust. I'm afraid that I'ma fuck it up. Ain't no way that I can leave, 'cause I don't remember the words, and that's crazy. 'Cause you know that without you, so baby, stay. Oh, 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 oh. Okay, now I'll be fucked up. I do the same thing. I told you that I never would. I told you I never could. But nobody need you to stay.
So like I said, you know, Justin, he clearly loves singing. He's clearly a true artist. You know, I wish the guy luck, man. Honestly, I know he's going through a hard time, bro. You know, there's trials and tribulations for all of us. There's peaks and valleys, man. So I'm genuinely wishing him the best of luck with his mental health and, you know, the situation with Diddy and his wife potentially, you know, getting divorced from her and, you know, financial issues, the drug issues, basically the whole onslaught of everything he's going through. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video.
Yeah, man. I feel bad for Justin as well. I hope he gets better. Whatever he's going through, man. The divorce, you know, just breakups in general, especially with someone that you feel like is the love of your life, going through it, man, like, it's gotta be tough, you know, and if I'm not mistaken, he's also going through health issues. Like, I remember seeing something going online that he had like an eye problem that he had, and now he has, I don't know if he's going through like mental health issues, but yeah, man, hopefully he gets better soon, because Justin, he's impacted the lives of so many people's childhoods, and it's sad to see. I've never really seen him in like any crazy drama, apart from like that old clip of him saying the N-word, but like, bro, he was very young when he did that. Probably most people don't even know what I'm talking about, but Yeah, he was young and reckless, but he was one of those people who suffered from getting famous too quickly at a very young age. And unfortunately, when you get so much power and wealth and success at such a young age, it has to affect your growing up stage somehow. And things must become very blur as to what's right and what's wrong, because the issue with money is that you get to do so many things that people that don't have money can't do, and certain things are not, let's just say, morally correct. And he got so much money at such a young age. He must have made so many mistakes that we don't even know, and we can't even fathom, because we've never experienced that kind of wealth and success, especially at such a young age. But yeah, anyway, I'm going on a whole tangent. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys thought about the video. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on this Justin Bieber situation. And yeah, shout out to Maury, another W video. Make sure you guys comment, subscribe, leave a like on this video as well. And yeah, check out my social media accounts. They should be somewhere over here, hopefully. I don't know. And check out this video as well. That should be popping up right now. I think you will like it. Alright, I'm out. Bye.